If you're looking for a Thai island that still feels like paradise here, but not in the tourist bullseye and is actually reachable from Bangkok without getting on a plane, then Koh Chang might be exactly what you're looking for. Compared to the other two close islands, Koh Samet and Koh Larn, which are closer to Bangkok than Koh Chang is, Koh Chang is still a bit more of a journey, but honestly, in this case, that's a really good thing. You see, Koh Samet is a national park island with a lot of restrictions on what can be built there. And also, it has hundreds of super annoying speed bumps. The problem with Koh Larn, on the other hand, is it sits directly and very close to Pattaya and is overrun with the Pattaya party crowd. I mean, like daily. To get to Koh Chang from Bangkok, you're looking at about a 4 or 5 hour scenic drive down towards Trat province on Thailand's eastern Gulf coast. And here's the big difference. Once you arrive to the coast, you don't park and hop on a speedboat, a bumpy speedboat, to get to the island like you do Samet. You simply drive your car right onto a large ferry and grab a coffee and enjoy the sea breeze for about 30 minutes. And then drive straight off the ferry and onto the island. And having your own car on Koh Chang changes everything because it is Thailand's second biggest island. So as you might imagine, this island is big. It's mountainous and it's covered with jungle and has waterfalls and beautiful viewpoints and fishing villages and hidden bays, all spread out along a winding coastal road that feels more like exploring Hawaii or St. Lucia than most Thai islands. So in this episode of Thailand Adventure Secrets, I'm going to share 6 of the very best experiences on Koh Chang, from snorkeling in a national marine park to jungle waterfalls to a sunset reggae bar to authentic Thai seafood restaurants overlooking the sea. And just so you know, by the way, Chang means elephant. And yes, there are elephants on this island. And if you look at a map of the island itself, it's kind of shaped like an elephant. So that's how it got its name. So if you're ever wanted to go to an island in Thailand that still feels raw a little bit, spacious because it is big, and a little bit off the radar, well, Koh Chang might just be your island. And just offshore from Koh Chang lies one of the clearest, most vibrant marine areas in all of eastern Thailand, Koh Rang National Marine Park. Now, this isn't one island. It's actually a protected cluster of small jungle-covered islands surrounded by shallow reefs, bright turquoise water, and white sand beaches that feel completely untouched. Most visitors reach Koh Yang by joining a simple island hopping or snorkeling boat trip from Bang Tao or Ka Bay on Koh Chang's west coast. And after about 45 minutes on the water, the sea suddenly shifts from deep blue to this luminous, almost Caribbean-like, better than Caribbean, clarity. You can literally see coral heads and fish from the boat before you even get in. Once you're snorkeling, expect to see parrotfish, butterfly fish, and coral gardens in surprisingly healthy conditions compared to many areas closer to the mainland. And between snorkel stops, boats typically land on a protected beach inside the park. You get powdery sand, leaning palms, and nothing but jungle rising behind you, not even any resort. This is a side of Koh Chang many travelers never see, the archipelago that gives the island its wild, ocean exploring feeling, and you can see why it's so popular with the yacht charter crowd out of Koh Chang. And yes, we charter yachts out of Koh Chang as well. If you want that classic Thailand turquoise water snorkeling day without catching a plane and flying down to the Andaman Sea, Koh Rang delivers, and it delivers beautifully. Number 2 on our list is one of the most breathtaking and easiest to reach viewpoints in all of Koh Chang. It sits right along the island's main coastal road. The famous Kai Bay viewpoint is what we're talking about. And what makes this viewpoint special isn't just the height, it's the geography of it. From this elevated perch on Koh Chang's west coast, You'll be looking out across a scatter of small jungle-covered islands floating in the Gulf of Thailand. Koh Nai, Koh Nook, and Koh Yok. These are little emerald silhouettes that catch the late day sun and create this layered, almost cinematic horizon for you. And because the viewpoint faces west, it's one of the premier sunset spots on the entire island. At the golden hour, you might have to share it with some other people, but not many people know about it. You'll see locals pull over on their scooters and travelers leaning on the rail with cameras. And that moment when the sky shifts from gold to orange and then to deep tropical blue, with the island chains slowly fading into the silhouette in the background. What's wonderful is how accessible this place is. You don't need a hike to get there. You don't need a tour. And if you have a car, or mostly in my case when I'm on Koh Chang, even a scooter, you simply follow the winding road from White Sand Beach towards Kai Bay Village, and the viewpoint appears right along the route. It's the kind of stop you might plan for sunset. In fact, you definitely want to plan for sunset. And then find yourself pulling over again the next day because the view never quite looks the same twice. It's always something new, always something spectacular. On to number 3 on the list. At the southern tip of Koh Chang's west coast sits one of the island's most distinctive and atmospheric places, Bang Bao Pier Village. And I say village. Now, unlike the beach towns along the west coast, Bang Bao stretches straight out into the sea along a long wooden pier, a traditional fishing community built on stilts above the water. As you walk down the pier, you're literally walking through the village. Weathered wooden homes, fishing boats tied below, nets drying in the sun, and small family-run shops and seafood restaurants lining both sides. There's a working harbor authenticity here that still feels very real, not staged, not polished, just a coastal Thai community that happens to welcome a lot of visitors. And at the very end of the pier stands Bang Bao's iconic white and red lighthouse, one of Koh Chang's most recognizable landmarks. From here, you can look back towards the island's green mountains rising behind the village, or out towards the open Gulf and the scattered islands you might have just explored in Koh Chang Marine Park. Bang Bao is where many snorkeling and island hopping boats depart from, so it naturally blends local life with ocean adventure. If you want to feel the maritime soul of Koh Chang, not just its beaches, Bang Bao is the place to wander slowly, eat seafood over the water, and watch fishing boats come and go beneath your feet. If you love to snorkel, you'll end up being there for at least a little bit. And now number 4 on the list, Klong Plu Waterfall. One of the things that makes Koh Chang feel so different from many Thai islands is its interior. Steep, jungle-covered mountains rising straight up from the sea, and tucked inside that, a rainforest landscape is one of the island's most famous and accessible waterfalls, Klong Plu. Now, reaching Klong Plu already feels like an adventure. You'll leave the coastal road near Klong Prao Beach and head inland, where the scenery quickly shifts from ocean views to dense tropical forest. From the national park entrance, it's about a 15 to 20 minute walk along a shaded jungle trail. The sound of cicadas filtering sunlight through the tall trees and the growing echo of rushing water ahead. That's what you'll experience. And then the forest opens up for you and you'll be standing in front of a dramatic cascade dropping into a deep emerald pool surrounded by rock walls and thick greenery. And when I say rock walls, I'm talking about rock walls like granite. This isn't a trickle, at least most times. Klong Plu has a real presence, especially in the green season when the water pours down in a broad curtain. And the pool below is large enough for proper swimming. Yeah. Visitors float out towards the falling water, cool mist in the air, and the jungle rises on all sides. And for a moment, you'll forget you're on an island at all. It's one of those places that remind you that Koh Chang is more than just its beaches. It's the rainforest, the mountains, the freshwater life, and it's the tropical interior that feels almost like the set of Jumanji is the best way I can describe it. If you're here, I'm on Koh Chang, and you want to find me, this next place is probably where you'll find me. It's the Rasta View Cafe. As the day winds down on Koh Chang, there's a place on the island's south coast where travelers naturally drift to at sunset. It's a laid-back cliffside reggae bar called Rasta View Cafe. Now, getting there already feels like it's a discovery in itself. You follow the winding coastal road past Bang Bao and continue towards the quieter southeastern side of the island. The traffic fades, the jungle thickens a little bit, and then perched above the sea, you'll find this open-air wooden terrace looking out across Koh Chang's offshore islands. And the view is exactly what the name promises. And you'll see small islands scattered across calm Gulf water. Fishing boats moving slowly through the channels, and the late sun dropping behind Koh Chang's mountainous spine. The setting is pure island ease. You'll have cushions and low tables on wooden platforms, hammocks strung between posts, soft reggae music playing in the background, and travelers sharing drinks and watching the light change. And they might be sharing some stories as well. It feels unhurried, unpolished, for sure, and completely authentic. My kind of place. The kind of place that hasn't been over-designed and over-commercialized at all. You'll come for a quick sunset view and end up staying for the vibe of the place. On Koh Chang, Rasta View Cafe is where the island relaxes at the end of the day. And finally, after the days of beaches and viewpoints and waterfalls and ocean air, there's one experience on Koh Chang that quite literally becomes the highlight for many travelers. Sitting down to a truly authentic Thai seafood meal right over the water. And the best place to do this, of course, is Bang Bao, the village on the island's southwest coast, Koh Chang's historic fishing pier community, where the restaurants are still run by local families, and the seafood often comes straight from the boats that are moored just beneath you. Two of the most loved and consistently authentic spots here are Rong Thai Seafood and Bang Bao Seafood, both located along the wooden pier that I spoke about earlier, extending out over the sea. You walk down the pier, past the fishing nets and the wooden houses on stilts, and then step into the open-air dining deck where tables sit above the water and longtail boats drift just below. You arrive before sunset, the mountains of Koh Chang rise behind the village, and the Gulf opens up ahead of you. The aromas, they tell you immediately this is real Thai coastal cooking, but it is just pretty much seafood. Whole fish steamed with lime and chili, stir-fried crab and yellow curry, tom yum packed with local seafood, morning glory sizzling in garlic, bright aromatic, balanced, not toned down at all, and it's not really tourist adapted, so you might need to know a little bit of language to say my pet, no spices, right? My pet. You'll eat slowly as the sky softens and the light begins to glow along the pier. Fishing boats return and the tide moves beneath the floorboards. And you realize this is Koh Chang's rhythm itself, the ocean, the village, the sea, all moving together, because here the most memorable meals aren't just about flavor. They're about feeling a connection with the locals and what they're doing. So while we're talking about restaurants, let me give you a couple bonuses. If you're staying on Koh Chang's west coast, and you probably will, around White Sand Beach or Klong Prao or Kai Bay, there's two excellent sit-down restaurants where you can experience refined, authentic Thai cuisine without heading all the way south to Bang Bo. The first is Barracuda Restaurant and Bar, located at Kai Bay Village along the main West Coast Road. Now, Barracuda is known for its seafood seafood, yes, and modern European dishes. So if you're getting sick of Thai food and you want modern European dishes, they can do that for you. But many travelers don't realize that the Thai kitchen here is outstanding. Expect beautifully prepared southern Thai curries, fresh local fish, and a balance of spice levels that feel true to Thailand. Served in stylish contemporary setting, it's a favorite among expats and returning visitors who seek that flavor and want Thai food done properly and in a comfortable atmosphere. Now, the second restaurant is the Whiting Restaurant, set right next to the beach at the quieter northern end of Siri Beach, just a short walk from the main white sand beach area. This is a relaxed beachfront restaurant. I love beachfront restaurants, run by Thai owners, and their Thai menu goes well beyond the usual tourist staples. Think tom yum seafood, tom yum goong, tom yum chicken, which is gai, green papaya salad, Thai spicy massaman curry, and whole fried fish enjoyed with your feet nearly in the sand as the sun drops below the Gulf. So whether you choose the fishing-pier seafood dinner at Bang Bao or the refined Thai meals along Koh Chang's west coast, Koh Chang Island rewards travelers who seek real flavors of coastal Thailand. Okay, so that's 6 for you, 6 experiences on the beautiful island of Koh Chang. So if Koh Chang has sparked your curiosity and you'd like help planning your own island hopping adventure, or snorkel tours, or waterfall visits, or finding the right beach area and resorts, I'd love to help you design your dream Koh Chang experience. Just email me at support@thailandadventurenetwork.com and put Koh Chang in the subject line so I know which island you're dreaming about, right? And again, my email, and it'll get to me, is support@thailandadventurenetwork.com, right? Not secrets.com. So support@thailandadventurenetwork.com. I'm your host, Bill Mullen, and as always, it's been an honor to serve you guys. I really appreciate you, and thanks so much for listening. Also, share this episode with another intrepid traveler who might want to come to Thailand if you know one. And most importantly, until next time, travel far, connect deeply, and live fully.